What's up, you guys? I know it's been a minute since I have done a video on alternative day fasting, but I have a reason why. It is because I have been really trying to figure out what fasting routine works for me. And it has been a test and a trial, which is causing me to, number one, not have, that's a good enough light, not have the weight loss that I want as far as the scale is concerned. So I am still at my starting weight. I know I'm still at my starting weight when I started this, alternate day fasting, what do you want to call it, lifestyle for the next until mid-March. I put that for mid-March, which I'm probably going to extend it because I have actually found a routine that works for me. And I don't know if you have noticed, but here in my face, you can see that I have lost inches. I have lost several inches in my waist. I have lost inches in my face, inflammation down. I have lost inches in my arms. I'm telling you, the body fat is going down. Like, it's going down so much that I feel like even my lower pouch, it's like, it's still, it's still that hang, but it's flat. Okay. So I'm not too much worried about it as far as the scale going down, because I know that I was playing around with the ups and the downs of what alternate day fast worked for me. So again, I started off as 36 hours fasting with a 4 or 6 hour window, or 8 hour, no, a whole day after that. 36 hours with a whole day window did not work for me. It made me binge. It made me on that next day want to eat more. Don't know what that's all about. So I stopped doing that. And then I went to a 20-hour fast with a 4-hour window. Now, like I said before in my other videos, fasting has been more than a weight loss journey for me. It has been praying. I have been in prayer with my fasting every hour on the hour that I can notice. I notice. And it's keeping me grounded. It's keeping me peaceful. It's keeping me calm. It's keeping me with the everything, like everything, right? And I'm happy about that. So the journey is not just the weight loss, but the physical attributes or the benefits of it is there. It's there, and I'm happy. And so again, I switched from 24, basically 36 hours, eat a whole day, then go back 36 hours. Alternate day, fast one day, eat one day, fast one day, eat one day. So I stopped doing that and went to 20-hour 4 days, because last year I did 16-8 for months. I did it for almost 9 months, 16-8. And when I stopped doing it, I did gain like 20 pounds back. So I'm like decided, okay, 16-8, that was good, but I know I could push myself. So I did 24, didn't lose any weight, but I've lost a lot of inches. So this week I started 48, because I haven't done a 48. I was going to do 72. But it wasn't working. 72 was like, I think, pushing my energy level right now. It was pushing me, because like you have to baby step yourself through fasting. You can, but I don't recommend it. I don't recommend you going, if you've never done a 16-hour fast and jumping from 16 hours to a 72 hours. I don't recommend it at all. So with that said, I knew that I could handle 16-hour, 8-hour window. So I have jumped to a 20. I did 24, and then now I'm doing 48, and I'm doing 48 right now to about 12 hours, 48 to 12 hours. So I think as of today, I think Saturday, like I did 2 days already. I hate to do that on the video, do the counting, but I think I'm supposed to stop eating. I should have done that on my calculator. I wish on Life they had your eating window, where it'll show you when you stop eating to start eating, instead of just fasting, because sometimes I get where I can't remember when I stopped eating or stop the clock to start back fasting again. But for me today, I'm just going to wing it, and I'm going to stop eating at 5 p.m. today. So with that said, 48, 12. And I'm going to see how that works for me. If I have to narrow down the 12-hour eating window, I can, and I will. Well, my sisters and I are going to be doing, as of the 20th of this month, no sugars, no breads, no sweets. And so I know that alone is going to help me, because I will make me some dairy-free sweets, like in a hot second. And that doesn't help with the carb intake, especially for a person with sugar resistance sensitivity. Now, I'm not diabetic. I'm like probably still a little bit in that pre-diabetic mode. And so I'm insulin sensitive. I don't need to test that at all, right? We don't need to do that. So with even making dairy-free vegan desserts, that's a no. And I love these little Madeline shortcakes. They are not vegan, but I like those. And so I would snack on that. Then let's talk about Valentine's Day. Let's not talk about Valentine's Day. Let's not. Okay, so next part. I am now going to show you my 12-hour eating haul of food that I have gotten for this week. And I calculated that I will be eating 2 days this next week. And so I am vegan, plant-based, and I have what I'm going to eat here. Now, mind you, I already have some things in the refrigerator. So with plant-based and vegan, like you can buy things in bulk so well that you don't have to go out and buy those things. All right, let me try this one more time. My phone decided it didn't have any more storage left. Really? Okay. But anyway, I'm going to show you my haul of what I have here because it is going to be plant-based, all plant-based basically. And I want to share how I grocery shop. And so that you can have these items, or if you want to, for when you do eat, it is recommended. I'm going to switch over now. Okay, so it is recommended that we eat as healthy as we can on our eating days. And yes, you can still lose weight eating whatever you want on your eating days. But what I found out is the more carbohydrates that I eat on my off day, the hungrier I am when I go back on my fast the next day. And to me, that just defeats the whole purpose, somebody. It really does. So I'm going to share what I have here. And if you follow me, sorry for the noise, if you follow me already on Instagram or Facebook, you kind of know how I eat, okay? So my goal is to make me my usual type of bowls that I make, and I make what we call balanced bowls. And so I choose my protein, and for this week it's organic tofu here, and two of these literally last me 2 weeks, but they were on sale at the Albertsons. Well, I got 10% off. So all organics, if you click coupons. Then I went to the Asian market and I got some trumpet, oyster mushrooms. And of course, any kind of beans that you have would also give you that extra source of protein and or fullness, fills you up. There's 8 grams of protein per 1/4 cup. We all eat about a half a cup. So you get about 16 grams of protein from just black beans. So that's what my balanced bowl will consist of. I have half a cup of black beans cooked. And then I will have about... I'll do about 3 ounces of tofu, if not a little more, and that's going to give me 7 grams. So that's already 15 grams of protein. So a lot of people think that you're not getting protein when you eat plant-based, but everything has protein in it. And if you ask me, I don't know one person in a lifetime who have ever had a protein deficiency. But anyway, that's a whole nother video. Here, trumpet mushrooms. I have not actually done the protein on that, but I'm going to guess it's another 15 or whatnot. Okay, so what I'll do is, here are dino kales, and what I'll do is I'll take these off and I will smush them in with avocados. I switched over from Haas avocados to these from Dominican Republic. Rivers avocado is huge. This is huge. It's like the size of my hand, if not larger. And I only got 2 of those. I will put them in a bowl of ice water, put it in the refrigerator so they'll keep. All right. And I love to do my greens with this blend green, organic baby and spinach greens. I like to mix this. And I want to say it's Asian market, this is cabbage, but it's not like it's like that coarse cabbage. It's soft cabbage, y'all. I will shred that up with my spring lettuce and sometimes saute these kale down with my vegetables. And sometimes I won't do that with the kale. I will just do the spring lettuce. So that's what I will do. And I always combine my red bell pepper with red onion, all right, as my sauteed items. And I will throw in minced garlic. So my vegetables and my sauteing comes from garlic, all right, red bell peppers and red onions. And so in a skillet first, I'll take these 3 and I'll saute them down. I might even cut in some roasted bell peppers into that. And that's my vegetable for my balanced bowl. And if I really want to have a little kick, I will throw in me some cilantro and lime. And this balanced bowl is so good, you guys. I mean, so good. So even if you don't use the kale, because kale can be coarse, you can literally put these ingredients here. And if you want to throw in some red cabbage, you can. This can be literally all raw except for your black beans. All right, so let's recap on how to make the balanced bowl that's going to fill you up. Even if you do an OMAD 1 meal per day, you can do a balanced bowl and a green juice, okay? And I already have videos on how I do my green juice. So the balanced bowl, again, let's recap, and it's going to be our greens. We're going to do the half blend of spinach and spring mix greens with green cabbage, shredded, and if you're feeling feisty, red cabbage added in there, okay? That's going to be the first layer of your balanced bowl. And then you're going to sprinkle in a little bit of cilantro if you like it. Now, what I do when I get my greens all situated, I will throw my seasoning in it. And then my go-to seasonings are these 2 right here, okay? If you're a lime person, this hits, okay? Lime pepper and very good garlic by Tabitha Brown. Those are my go-to seasonings. So I will season that with my vegetables and my fruit. Now, again, you can cook and saute these things down, or you can eat them raw, okay? Whichever one. Then I will press my tofu and I will cube it. And I'll pan salt season it as well. If you want to do the raw, you can as well. I haven't found that tofu have hurt me eating just by itself in my salad. Now, if you do like ginger in a lot of your meals, you can shred or mince your ginger with your garlic. And I find that tastes well at all. Also, I always wake up in the morning after my prayer and doing all the things. I will put a half a cup of black beans in our pressure cooker, and I will cook that already so that when I put it on like 45 minutes or 40 or an hour, and when I come back home, that's still in the pressure cooker. It's still warm. It's ready for me to put that into my balanced bowl. All right. And then let's just say you're tired of the tofu. You can cube or slice these up. I always recommend with trumpet mushroom, they can be a little tough. I recommend slicing them, boiling them a little bit, and then pan searing them. Then they are really good. You can pan sear them in vegan butter if you like, or olive oil with any type of seasoning, and yum. Okay, and so that is my haul for the balanced bowl that I will be eating this week. And let's talk about the green juice that I'm going to drink while I'm eating, because I like to get my greens in. I like to get my minerals, enzymes, and vitamins in. So let's talk about that. I am so sorry. I forgot to talk about that. With my avocados, I will put them in an ice bath, and I'm going to fill this up a little more and put them in the refrigerator. It makes the avocados last longer. And in my balance bowl, I will take a half of an avocado, sometimes a whole avocado. And again, that's more protein for you. I will slice it and dice it, and I will use my hands, and I will massage the avocado in my greens, the cabbage, the lettuce, if I have kale in there, and the cilantro. Whew, when I tell you, it's so good. It makes the lettuces even more tender. When you massage it in, you can use a little bit of lime or lemon in there and a little EVOO, and that's your dressing. Like, completely your dressing. If you like adding extra dressing in, you can, but you really don't have to. When you massage avocados in and a lemon, salt, pepper if you want, and extra virgin olive oil, massage that into your lettuce, and it's moisture enough. All right, let's talk green juice. I got stuff on the countertop. Let's talk green juice, the haul that I got that I will drink while I'm eating my meal of the day. I will wash and take these dino kales, and I think they got their name because of the reptile look that they have. I find that these juice better than the regular kale, and they have less of a bitter flavor. Okay, so I'll juice just one bundle of kale. I'll juice maybe a cup of pineapple. And let's look in our goodie bag. I found these pears, look so delicious. And it's either a green pear or it's a green apple. Something for a little sweetness, all right? And so pineapple and pear are going to give you that sweetness that you want. But I will only put one pear in there. And then I'll do one cucumber, okay? And then I'll do one lemon. And I sometimes do one lime with that, okay? So that is the green juice that I will have. And again, you're going to make sure that you are using less sugared items. So if, fructose, let's put it that way. Good fruit is good. It's a natural sugar. So if you're going to use pear and pineapple, I suggest doing just one pear, 1 cup of fresh pineapple. I cut this up. I don't use canned. I don't use frozen anything because of the preservatives. They put the things in it to make it last longer. And so that is my green juice of this week that I'm going to have. And so I already have 2 of each of these items except for my pineapple, because I know a pineapple is going to last me 2 to 3 cups, like 1, 2, 3 cups of pineapple there. All right. So that's the green juice that I'll drink. So with that, with that balanced bowl, we're getting in our protein. We're getting in a good carbs. We're getting in plant-based. We're getting in our legumes or beans. We're getting in which could be your meat source. We're getting our mushrooms as our meat source as well, and our tofu as our meat source. And so I'm not missing any protein. I'm not missing any carbs. I'm not missing any minerals, any vitamins, any enzymes. I'm not deficient in anything. And I'm still keeping it a good weight, because again, no matter how you eat, if you throw other things into the mix of how you're eating, it will slow your progress. So if I have the balance bowl and I have this green juice, and then I go and have some sweet cakes or something like that, that totally counteracts all of the hard work that I have put in to actually eat healthy. You know, it just counteracts it. Do it stop the healthy part of it? I'm sure it doesn't. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.